Shashakt, and Roots apps, social enterprises have been actively promoting SDGs for the years in partnership with several leading industries, schools, colleges, institutions, government departments, and ministries with the key objective to empower women and youth. Important initiatives include tree plantation drive, launching of eco-friendly products, and promotion of organic products, giving substantial income to farmers, women's self-help groups, international workshops to educate youth about circular economy, organic waste to strengthen agribusiness, menstrual hygiene, waste management, environmental issues, solar energy initiatives, and awareness and promotion of multiple intelligence skills, etc. With that, I extend a warm welcome to you, ma'am. Over to you.
Thank you so much, Youth United Council of India, for inviting me here at this esteemed platform for this very noble cause. And I'm really grateful to Rajput sir as well for introducing me with this beautiful platform and beautiful organization. When we talk about the empowerment of the woman, we all know that environment plays a very important role. Environment is the surrounding in which we are living, and which living and non-living things live and interact, grow, and perish, whether it is natural environment or social cultural environment. Here we will talk on both. It is the expansion in women's ability to make strategic life choices in the context where this ability was previously denied to them. Being empowered women will have their freedom to choose these capacities in pursuit of better influencing the course of their lives and the decision which affect them. Let's talk about the natural environment. We all know that the pollution level and AQI in metro cities, it's a rising day by worse. It is worse nowadays, and always we are talking about the rural area woman and rural situations. But think about the urban women who are working outside in this situation where AQI is very high and pollution is very high. So that's really affecting the health of the women and children in the urban places as well, and that ultimately resulting in so many problems such as malnutrition, low energy, absenteeism at workplace, less participation of women in sports and profession which require more hard work. So rural women are more stronger than the urban women nowadays. When we talk about this all resources, they are now privileged. Urban in compared to the urban woman, rural women are now having a very beautiful environment, pure air. So when we talk about the like my organization, Root Skills, so we are vigorously working to bring the change and to empower women through green skills. This way, we enter into the tree plantation, rainwater harvesting, waste management, etc. We all know that resources plays the most important role. When resources are lacking or limited, the woman is the one who suffers or sacrifices the first in and the most in the family. All the mothers are women, but not all the women are the mother. But we look at the mother as the Shakti, but community look at the woman as a Shakti? No, not always. The gap is, this gap is, like we think is created by parent only, because when we talk about the both the parent, mom and dad, when we nurture our kids and when we we usually give different treatment to the girl and boy. Whatever we say, Kenny, we are equal, but yes, girls are more privileged. Girls are being treated more wisely, and we pamper girls more when it comes to the giving the skills, gift of the skill and teaching. So boys are lacking. We are doing discrimination to the boys, because whatever skills required, girls are very much intelligent. They are doing excellent in every field. But when when it comes to the teaching to the boys, usually we do discrimination at home, and that again ultimately in future, when they grow up, they don't know how to cook, they don't know how to treat the women, because they don't know they spend less time with their mother, right? So discrimination started from the home only, and we usually we parent, we women only created this gap. So now it is our duty to bridge this gap, and so I started from my home. My both the sons are, like they are helping me in every course of the, like in kitchen as well as in other household and everything, because we believe that traditional skills and non-traditional skills both are the very much necessary when we talk about the empowered woman. But if man is not empowered, man is not knowing these all traditional skills, this ultimately resulting into the discrimination with the woman, because women choose to live like that only because because of the understanding and education. We know that the woman will a woman think that, okay, if my partner don't know how to cook in the kitchen, let me choose this only. No matter if she is an engineer or doctor or whatever. But because of this, if man is lacking, man is not empowered, then only woman is facing this problem. They can't choose their career, whatever they want to pursue. Yes, but now, like, because of this organization and this talk, whatever we are doing, we are trying best to bring the change. Our society has a wrong belief that if woman is working outside, then only she is empowered. But it is not true. Woman who is running home and managing family and all the need is also the empowered woman. In many cases, women who are working outside is not actually empowered in every field because they don't know the traditional skills. So this is the misconcept again here, that rural women are less empowered. In fact, in a rural area when we go, woman is living far better than the urban woman. When we talk about the environment into the offices and metro cities and all, we all know what is happening, and how everything, we know that this is because of the lack of the education and brought up mindset. That is the problem only. And so my social enterprises have been actively promoting SDGs from the years in partnership with several leading industries, schools, colleges, government departments, ministries, for this reason only. And would like to share a small video of my organization, and our activities which we are uh, doing to empower women. Yes, so here we go. So we started our journey. From home only, and we started from the seeds. The way we nurture our kid, we started nurturing our self-help groups. So we are into water conservation, eco-friendly products, and we support women farmers. We support youth, and so far more than 5 lakh students are already benefited from our green skill workshops. So our organization are working to empower rural women as well as urban women, and we believe that changes can be possible only with bridging this gap, urban and rural. So our organization is trying to bridge this gap. So we are into youth empowerment, we are into tree plantation, we are working hard to empower women, and especially we are supporting self-help groups. We invite self-help groups to the Environment Expo as a speaker, as a supporter, as an exhibitors, and give the opportunity to showcase their talent.
Basically come out with solution to this global problem that we are facing. A quarter of the globe's new energy.
So this is the Work with Plant initiative, wherein CEO or homemaker or director all work together on a same platform. And the reason behind this is equality, feeling of equality and self-respect. So here prop is the plant. And again, as we know that pollution is impacting a lot, so air purifier plants are there. And this is also again promoting handloom, and we are promoting handloom and air purifier plants by the self-help group. We support the women in sports, and we frequently organize marathon and other many activities to empower women. And we also try to give the support for the uniforms and everything. And this is the self-help group wherein we teach um, various activities like paper bags making and all. Basically, we are into environment conservation. And these are the rural women only, and they are enjoying their day at a wonderful place. This is my Waste Management group, wherein we conduct survey for the many organizations. Seed collections drive, because we know that resources are lacking, and so if we want to empower the woman, we need to generate our own resources. We need to realize that resources are limiting factor, and that is the main, that is the most affecting to the woman. We also visit the farmers group to understand whether they are giving the right to the woman as well or not, because usually land rights and financial decision making right and all these are with men only, not with the woman. So that we really need to work again. We support the forest departments. We are into tree plantation, as we all know. So yeah. So when we talk about the empowerment of the woman, we usually believe that rural women are not empowered, but now we associate with these organizations, food industries as well. And because when we talk about the empowered woman, and if they work outside, they need healthy food as well. So Rootskill started again uh, associating with other organizations to bring the change, because this is the limiting factor again, because we are not getting perfect food for the working woman. And we talk about the sports. When we talk about the sports, we know that our PM was recently we seen the one video wherein a PM was requesting everyone to take the healthy food, organic food. So this is only possible if we grow our organic food by ourselves, and we focus on the gaushalas and all, like cattle rearing. And nowadays we are not able to see anywhere the grazing lands and cows and all. So again, it is again affecting the health of the woman, especially mother, because mother is the creator, mother gives the birth, right? So again, this is really necessary to provide them the food and proper healthy food to the mother. But it is not about the lacking of the money or finance. It is about, it is not available nowadays because of the like we know that many malpractices are going on, like in milk, in honey, in environment. We know that air is now polluted. So these all the reasons are affecting to the women's health as well as their professions. So again, we need to work on the same as well. We know that the 50% of the population in the world is the woman, right? But all the women are not contributing to the economy. So even with this understanding, if we say that if both the parent are working, if women and men both works together, then only we can achieve the goals. And if we talk about the taxpayer in India, if we talk about the India, there are very less percentage ratio of the women who are paying the tax. So again, the idea of the empowerment, however, is to include all those others who are neglected in this all processes, right? So especially decision making and other opportunities like leadership, and again we can say about the political sector. So these all are affecting our society, and if we want to bring the change, then we really need to think about these all things. So when opportunities are created for women in terms of the education and profession in their field of interest without any restrictions or limitations, then it is empowering. And this is all we need to do. We all need to work on the same, that we don't need to only educate girl but also the boys. And educated girls are the one who become the woman with self confidence in future. And we really need to work on that only, and taking the education as the tool only we can achieve this goal. Women empowerment is only possible with this only, right? So when we talk about the cultural changes, so in our we are collaborated with the different NGOs and MNCs, and we partnered with the Sanskriti Center for Cultural Excellence in UK, and has been actively working and promoting the folk music of various states and creating women friendly environment. And our special initiatives, water around the world, work with plant and work with life, honey week celebrations, and national handloom week celebrations, letter to self, letter to mother, because we usually forget to say her thank you. So we recently celebrated Mother's Day with this initiative, like letter to your mom, because we really need to thank to the mom ultimately, because whatever she is doing, sacrifices, so many sacrifices she is having. So we should appreciate the effort of the both the parent, I mean, but ultimately mothers efforts are more, because they are more emotionally attached with the kids. Mothers spend more time with the women spend more time with the kids usually. uh, so but yeah, it is again a happiness, again a pleasure. Empowerment is the power within to articulate, power to develop the skills, power with which collective action is made possible. So, in our organization, Root Skills, we merge traditional as well as non traditional skills, and we focus on this both traditional as well as non traditional skills, and then only we can bring the change. Thank you so much once again, everyone, and look forward to speak again to your next conclave. And that time, the I expect the topic will be the empowerment of the men instead of the woman. I think so. Thank you so much. Yeah. So
Thank you so much, Mrs. Bhavisha, for such a fantastic presentation, ma'am. Thank you so much. I love the way you spoke about rural and urban women, and also the difficulties they face irrespective of their backgrounds, from where they come from. You have such an inspiring organization, ma'am. Truly appreciate it. The work that you're doing to uplift the women out there. You're such an inspiration. And also you spoke about educating both men and women, which is really important. So we are really glad having you here today. Thank you so much, Mrs. Bhavisha. So moving on, I think passion is the secret